to another gathering of the Gold Key Adventurers Society. Have a seat by the fire as we prepare to help you unlock the secrets of the travel life. From theme park thrills to Purple Mountain's majesty, we want to see it all and do it all, and we want to help you do the same. We all have those bucket list trips, once-in-a-lifetime destinations that we'll get to someday. We're here to help you make your travel dreams a reality. Buy the ticket, take the trip. Where do you want to go?
Come on, now tell me what's on your bucket list. Okay, hey, it's a beautiful day. Okay, hey, it's a beautiful day.
Ready or not, here we come with a rousing game of virtual theme park hide and seek. But first, the weekly news, including French clowns preparing to invade Disney Springs, learning to cook the cowboy way in Japan's Cute Monster Cafe. Find a hiding spot and count to 10. It's time to hit the trail with the Gold Key Adventure Society. All right, gumshoes, let's get down to business. Your fellow adventurers have decided to play hooky this week, and they snuck off for a trip to their favorite theme parks instead of showing up to record a podcast. It's your job to follow the clues, find where they're hiding, and bring them back so we can get the show made. But first, I was wondering, if some weird Freaky Friday type situation caused you to transform into a famous landmark or tourist attraction, where would you hope to become?
I think it's quite obvious that I would become that giant phallic statue in the back of the Morocco Pavilion.
Yes.
I mean, all day long, you got women and men. Yeah, you got women and men coming and lewdly groping on you and taking photos. So, yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah, that sounds about right, Jess.
I think I would have to be a log flume of some sort.
Never mind, I don't.
Wet logs are my specialty.
Gross.
Passing through you all day long.
I have IBS.
Wow. That's gross.
Well, it was nice. It was nice having a show.
Is that why every time you run to the bathroom, you're screaming, I got a fast pass?
No line, no waiting.
Back to the old drawing board.
Poor Heather.
I don't know. I can't think of anything.
Yeah, how that talks of.
The Eiffel Tower? I don't want to say it because I'm afraid of what's going to happen.
Is there a famous hole you could become?
Well, our show this
Probably.
I think that was record time.
Our show this week is proudly brought. Our show this week
Grand
is proudly
Canyon.
brought to you by. Our show this week is proudly brought to you by Key to the World Travel. Key to the World Travel is a full-service travel agency specializing in theme parks, cruising, and destinations around the world. Head to www.keytotheworldtravel.com for more details and a no-obligation quote on the vacation of a lifetime. Jess,
If you were offended by that last part, it was brought to you by Small World.
Absolutely.
I like the alternate version of the show. How excited are you guys for Cirque to open up?
So
Very.
excited, you guys.
Wee. Yeah, we have a little bit of news. We now know that, according to Disney, Cirque du Soleil Drawn to Life will open in 2021. We don't know exactly.
That's it. Just sometime this year.
Yeah,
Yay.
they included it as part of a coming in 2021 announcement, and so
Yeah, didn't we initially have a more concrete date and then it kind of went away because
Yeah, it was like
last year.
May,
Yeah.
April of last year.
yeah. Oof.
I think now they just have to kind of wait and see what's happening with the virus because it's a
That
closed-in building.
and Cirque has been in some trouble.
Cirque
from
filed
it.
bankruptcy, but they had a bunch of unsuccessful shows already that were
like Ka.
yeah. So I think that was a good excuse to close a few.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
sure.
know they're suffering, obviously, but
Yeah.
I'm sure
I
it's going
think
to take
once
a little.
they can open this one, that it will be very successful.
oh,
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be based on Disney animation. So
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just going to take a little while because when they had to do the pause, they had to release all the French clowns into the wild. So now they're going to have to get those big, giant, goofy nets and hunt them all down.
Go find them all.
Florida
gather them back
Everglades.
up.
Why would they be in the Everglades? For
Everybody knows that that's more like their natural habitat.
They're in
Come
the
on,
Everglades
guys.
doing acrobatics with crocodiles. Alligators, not crocodiles. Oh, gosh. So, what did you guys do for New Year's Eve this year? Anything super exciting?
I
Tried
got
to fig-
really drunk.
Wow. In your home?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know where we're going next year.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we're going to Dubai.
No.
Oh, I wish I was in Dubai this year so I would have seen the Kiss concert.
Oh, true. Before the Kiss concert, you could have gone to over to Five Guys, and for the low price of $400, celebrated the New Year at Five Guys
With far too many French fries.
with unlimited cheeseburgers and fries and non-alcoholic drinks. And nobody's up for that. Okay,
I think Five Guys sucks.
how about Dubai Tim Hortons, where for only $680 you could have a 5-course meal topped off with all the donuts you can eat.
What are the other courses? It's Tim Hortons.
I am telling you. So apparently
Bagel sandwich.
New Year's Eve in Dubai is a huge thing, right? And Dubai is known for all the glitz and glamour. So I guess all of the restaurants and locations get into this and try to outdo each other. But who's going to Five Guys and Tim Hortons and laying out this kind of money? There is a sushi place called 99 Sushi that is $1,000 a person for their New Year's Eve meal.
More like $9.99 sushi.
Exactly. It's a 14-course dinner. But the good thing about this one is that it also includes unlimited alcohol and an outdoor or an after party on their rooftop terrace. That one actually sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, that makes more sense than $500 worth of Tim Hortons.
Right. The one I want to go to is a restaurant called The Atmosphere that's on the top floor of the Burj Khalifa. So it's the world's tallest restaurant, right? So from 6 p.m. to 1 a.m., there's a 9-course meal, a DJ, and unlimited champagne. And that one is only $800. So
that's a bargain.
it's a
That's
bargain when you
$300 more than the donut place.
Exactly. I just thought it was pretty interesting that it's like they're kind of known for just outrageous New Year's Eve parties, and they even they even celebrated this year just a lot of it, social distancing and whatnot.
I have two thoughts about Dubai. First, much like last week when all of my knowledge of islands is filtered through the Beach Boys song.
You have no idea where Dubai is what you're saying?
No, I know where Dubai is, but in my brain, all of the buildings are ridiculously tall in Dubai. They don't have any single or small buildings. So I pictured all of these restaurants as being up in the stratus.
Well, a lot of them are. I'm not sure about the Tim Hortons and the Five Guys, but
and I keep on coming back to Tim Hortons because I've got lots of questions. Are these Canadian expats in Dubai?
Yeah, right.
Or are they natives of Dubai who
are Canadians,
really like that particular
Canada
brand?
Files? What?
Yeah, of pastry better than whatever their own traditional pastry is. Do they put on a bad Canadian accent when they give you your beaver tail or
Dubai
whatever?
seems to just be full of worldwide franchises.
Yeah.
There are a ton.
Anything that's popular anywhere, it's going to be there.
Yeah, there's so many theme parks that are just specific to one property.
Yeah, don't they have like what's the Ferrari park or something like that?
Yeah, they have a Ferrari park.
Oh, wow.
It's weird.
Well, I mean, even the Five Guys and the Tim Hortons sounds more exciting than what I did this year for New Year's Eve, which is drink champagne in my living room. So
I don't know. Your living room's nice.
That's true.
Lots of colors happening in there.
Yeah, good point. It's very tastefully decorated.
Sounds like a very monochrome New Year's for you.
Colorful artwork.
No, all colors.
No, lots of colors. That's right.
Only colors allowed.
The sad part is he won't even know that we were making fun of him. Oh. Get it? Because nobody listens. Because he doesn't listen.
I get it. And it's true.
All right. Well, it's time for the best travel hacks when you're planning your trips. Here's Key to the World Travel with just the tips. Just the tips.
I've missed that so
I
much.
haven't heard that in a while. I love it.
I know we had so much news to cover that we didn't really have enough space to.
There's
fit it in
always
there.
space for that crappy song.
Oh, Jeff, I composed that crappy song.
Yes, I know.
Thank you.
All by himself.
It's amazing.
This week we've got a 2-pack of.
Sure.
He's with Jim Morrison recording a new album. I couldn't get him.
Gonna sound horrible.
No, we've got a 2-for. We got a 2-pack.
A twofer. Come on, Dan. You can do it.
It's till
Lost
Tuesday.
in the
What?
weeds, buddy.
This week we've got a 2-for of related tips all about. You'll hear.
Hi, this is Anne Marie from Illinois. And one tip I have is to pack chip clips. And you can use those to hang up your masks after you wash them in your hotel. Have a good day.
Hi, this is Carolyn from Alabama. My tip is that when you're staying in a hotel, to use the pants hanger clips on the clothes hangers to flip the blackout curtains together so that you don't have the little strip of light when you wake up in the morning.
Yes.
Thanks. Have a good day.
That is a great one. Yeah.
So all about clips.
I
Yeah.
don't believe in masks.
Liar. Hey, but even once we can all burn our masks, you could use those to hang up your bathing suits in the in the
I only
shower.
pack one pair of underwear and I wash it in the
Oh,
sink. each night.
gross.
You wash it. You can get 5. We've covered this before. You can get 5 days use out of that one pair.
No.
Oh, that's true. You wear it to the front, wear it to the back.
No.
Flip it inside out. 1 day commando. You're good to go.
Y'all are gross.
Y'all, I don't do that.
I pack underwear when I travel like I'm planning on crapping my pants 3 times a day.
Yep.
It's a 3-day trip. I bring like 14 pairs of underwear.
Yeah. I was just packing for my trip coming up next week, and I put more in the suitcase than I have in my drawer for the next week.
You already packed? Wow.
No, not all the way. I just started now, so.
It just takes a while to pack all that underwear.
Oh,
It's
so
true.
many
That's a lot of
undies.
underwear to pack. I got to
They're
check
all
the whole.
hermetically sealed too.
Well, that's what you do. Just buy a new pack and then you throw it out as you go. You don't want to have to.
Yeah,
That
that's a
works.
great
Wash
idea.
it in the sink. Ugh.
Yeah.
My dad did that the time we went to Disney World with them. He brought like one pair of shorts, and I guess, like, I don't know, but I went in, they had the connecting room to my family, and I went in there to ask him something about the next day, and he had underwear hanging up that he had washed. I'm like, I don't want to know what happened here.
No. Don't ask any questions. Just get out quickly.
Took a ride on Jeff's log flume.
Ew.
I hope you left an extra tip for mousekeeping.
There's no tip big enough for that.
I love the tip about clipping the curtains shut, because that little strip of light, if you're trying to sleep late, is the worst.
Yeah, that always gets me. Oh, wait, no,
Use the
doesn't I
chip
wake up
clips
before
for
the
that,
sun?
too.
You're awake
I
at
was going to say, you're awake before there's any strip of light.
It's true.
And you could use the chip clips for that, too, if you
There you go.
don't want to use a hanger.
Do you know that you can use those to sort of pinch a bag of chips closed so that the air doesn't get to them and they stay fresh?
Is that what that's for?
Yep.
Who's
I've
this
been
person
clipping each
that-
individual chip with it, and then they just break. So I was confused.
Well, who's this crazy person who's not finishing a bag of chips after they open them?
I buy the big ones from Sam's. Those are 2 sittings.
That's fair.
There you go. Well, Heather, Heather's got an update on the state of park hopping, which is just...
Yeah, park hopping is back.
I remember that.
Started yesterday. And so we already knew a few basic things about it, that you have to start with a park reservation at the first park you're going to visit, and you have to visit that park. So that part, that is how it is working.
So even if you don't get your virtual queue line for Rise of the Resistance, you still have to go to...
Yes, because park. The only way to get into the virtual queue at Rise of the Resistance is to have your park reservation for the day be at Hollywood Studios. But so currently park hopping is starting at 2:00 in the afternoon, and they have said that could change. It may go earlier, it may go later. We don't know. You just have to pay attention because that part of it is fluid. But then at 2:00, if you have park hoppers, you can leave and go to another park. And we had talked about, we weren't sure how they were going to, let people know which other parks have availability, because that's part of the thing is you can't just go to another park if it's full. Mm-hmm. And we had hoped that they were going to have something in My Disney Experience, maybe that you could just, pull up the app and see. Right now they don't. But what they are doing is that as you're leaving the parks, they have cast members out front who will be able to tell you which parks are accepting more guests so that you can head to a new park. And something else that's interesting is previously they didn't have park-to-park busing, but now they do. And what they will do is before you can get on the bus to a different park, they're going to scan your Magic Band or your Key to the World card to make sure that you do have a park hopper. And once they verify that, then they'll let you get on a bus to a different park. And there's no limit to how many parks you can hop to. If you have a hopper and you want to do all 4 parks in a day, you can do that as long as there is availability at each of those parks. And it sounds like we had some friends that were testing it out yesterday to see how it would go. And they talked to some cast members. And right now, because now that park hopping is back, it's becoming kind of dynamic, right? You have people arriving to parks and you have people leaving. So they didn't see, at least yesterday on New Year's Day, when we're recording this on the 2nd, they didn't see any park that was closed from hopping. There was availability. People could go visit all 4 parks, and our friends were able to successfully visit all 4 parks. I guess it all really depends on how long the limited capacity has to stick around, whether you're going to find a park that they're not letting people into during, say, spring break or something like that. But it sounds like it went really well, and people were really glad to have that back. I would say that I'm not sure whether I would feel confident right now booking an ADR at a park that wasn't the one that you had your park reservation at. You
What's
could
an ADR?
do it. An advanced dining reservation.
Mm.
You could do that, but you would have to be prepared for the fact that, say you went to Magic Kingdom in the morning and you had a dining reservation over at Hollywood Studios in the evening. You are running the risk of not being able to get into Hollywood Studios if it's at capacity. It doesn't sound like there has been any trouble yet, but Hollywood Studios certainly is the most popular park right now because of Star Wars. So it's maybe not a great idea unless you're okay with having to, change that on the fly and go somewhere else. But it's back, and I think I'm glad that it's back. We love to park hop. We go so often that we're just not the rope drop to closing in one park type of folks anymore. It's great to have that flexibility.
Yeah, I missed that on our last trip because we used to just do sort of one park a day when my son was smaller, just because it's a lot easier than trying to park hop around with a little one in a stroller. But now that he's older, we love splitting up our days, and we know what we want to see in each park so well that, yeah, it was sad to be like, well, we've done everything we want to do here. I guess we could do it twice, or we could just do the stuff that we're kind of meh about. But, it actually helped us take it a little bit easier. So I'm ready for it. So.
The Skyliner, they're not checking Magic Bands to make sure you have a park hopper, obviously, because there are hotels that the Skyliner visits. If you can't find a cast member out front. They did release a phone number that you can call and find out information on park hopping capacity. And that number is 407-560-5000. You can give that number a call and they'll let you know which parks are currently accepting new guests and what time park hopping is starting. It seems like they're planning on trying to keep it right around 2:00 for right now. I'm not sure exactly how they came up with that number, but it seems to have worked yesterday.
I'm wondering how they're keeping track of who's leaving, because they can always tell who's coming in by you scanning in, but usually leaving, they don't.
I noticed
they track the magic hands.
The last few times we've been there, they have people with hand clickers as you're going
they're just visually watching
at every exit.
That makes sense.
It seems weirdly labor intensive. They have to have a person telling you who's accepting and a guy with a clicker. Like, you have RFID chips on everyone. Get your shit together and make it where you should be able to go online and go, boop, Epcot, and say you're going there, and then that removes an availability, and it's dynamic. It's if they can do it with park passes, why can't they do it with this?
Yeah, I really hope that happens. And even if you're not using a Magic Band, even a hard ticket these days has a chip in it. So
and your phone, your app.
Yeah. And that would be nice to be able to just pull up My Disney Experience and say, like, everybody popped over to Epcot. Let's not go there. Let's go somewhere else, It would certainly make the experience better for everybody if we, you had a little bit of a way to see where we're not as crowded. But at least it's back, and I think everybody's excited about that. So we're starting to creep a little bit back to normalcy.
So, they don't have dining plan because they can't guarantee that you've prepaid for dining and maybe you have less of a chance to get dining, but they're going to let you prepay for park hopping, even though you may not be able to park hop. So they're going to have people that are mad. Yeah, I paid for park hopping.
And if the numbers of the folks that were visiting over Christmas are anything, any kind of indication, people are ready to get back to Walt Disney World. So it's time to start opening more restaurants and get the dining plan back. And I hope that it doesn't. I hope it's soon. But we also don't have fast passes back yet. So, and we don't know what's going to happen with those. I think we're all hoping it's something better than what it was, but yeah, Max Pass, something. But at least that was a great way to start off 2021 with some
inching
return
towards normalcy.
Normal. Yeah.
This is the title of my autobiography.
Well, something. I pretend I had a witty segue, and I'm going to bring back a segment that we haven't done in a while. It's been a while since we've taken a trip through the old Atlas Obscura, fun, weird, wonderful things around the world. And even better, this is something we've talked about a few places like this before, and I know that at least Jeff is a big fan of places where you can go and visit where some weirdo with a pile of rocks and a bag of cement goes to town and builds whatever his imagination can bring to him. We talked about, there's that Coral Cat. There's a couple of places we talked about.
Ave Maria Grotto here in town.
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
yeah, that's
Ave
right.
Maria
I forgot about that.
Well, this is a similar weirdo with a bag of cement and a pile of dreams.
Sack of quick
bag
meat.
of cement and a pile of dreams.
I'd like to introduce you guys. This is the Rock Garden in Calhoun, Georgia.
The Rock Garden.
Yeah, brought to you by the artist
formerly known as Prince.
DeWitt Old Dog Boyd, one of the members of the Calhoun Seventh-day Adventist Church. He started doing this every time his family would move houses. He'd build a tiny little village out of rocks for his children to play with. Once they finally settled in 2007 in Calhoun, Georgia, he decided to take it large scale to help keep him out of trouble because, as he says, he's kind of a scoundrel. So he set to work building this giant garden full of, all kinds of things made out of tiny little pebbles and wire and rocks and whatever he found around the place. He also makes little porcelain figures. He painted a little porcelain doll of each of his children so that they could play in the town. But there's a recreation of Notre Dame Cathedral, complete with stained glass windows.
Oh.
There's a tiny
Does it still have a roof?
Too soon.
Sorry.
Hey guys, remember when that happened? We all kind of forgot about that.
Oh yeah, remember when that was the worst thing that happened in a year?
Yeah.
This looks very similar to the Ave Maria Grotto stuff. It's cool.
Yeah, it's cool. There's a tiny little like medieval fairy tale village. There's also a recreation of the Roman Colosseum that's about waist high on a human adult, and a recreation of the biblical town of Bethlehem.
Oh, little town of Bethlehem.
Yeah. Oh, hey, look at that. Jeff's quicker on the pickup than I was. So yeah, I just really enjoy seeing all that outsider art, seeing when somebody just goes and does something weird because they can.
I love
I'm
weirdos.
gonna start doing weird stuff, I think.
Just because you can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or at least do it in a more organized fashion. Yeah. So, visit
Calhoun,
Rock
Georgia.
Garden, Calhoun.
I've been there. That's all that's there.
Just that is all that's in
That's it.
Calhoun.
I didn't even know that was there.
Is
That's
near
all.
Atlanta?
Not really near. No.
Excuse me, 18 miles away, there's Old Car City in White, Georgia,
Oh.
where there's
they
a
make scale models of the Coliseum out of cars.
You know where in movies where they want to let you know that somebody's kind of a backwoods yokel by showing their houses back in the woods and it's full of old cars piled up.
Yes, that's what this is.
That's this, but they encourage you to come and visit.
Oh, no thank
Is there
you.
a museum nearby that's just all like non-working TVs with working TVs on top of them? 'Cause
Console TV.
I grew up in Georgia, and that's pure Georgia right there. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Dan, I have found a camp for you that can combine a lot of your loves. You love camping, maybe want to pretend you're a cowboy, and you like to eat barbecue.
Those check all my boxes.
All right. Well, there is a barbecue boot camp at a ranch in California where you can ride horseback while learning the art of cowboy cooking.
That sounds right up my alley.
It actually sounds pretty cool. This
I would
happens
hate it.
twice a year
Cooking on a horse?
at this place. Well, no, you're not cooking while you're on the horse.
You're cooking the horse
You
after
can
you ride it.
horseback ride after you've done your barbecue lesson with the pitmaster. It's called the Alisal Ranch, and it's in Central California, north of Los Angeles. It's a 10,000-acre ranch that twice a year they have famous barbecue. Is it chef? A barbecue chef? Is that the right term?
Pit boss or something?
Yeah,
Is that?
yeah. Twice a year, a pitmaster.
I
Yeah,
think
they
that's it,
come
yeah.
and they have this barbecue.
Off.
Yeah, it's basically a boot camp because they're teaching you how to create great barbecue. And it's just like the whole weekend is just cooking all kinds of different barbecue there, and you can go and enjoy the rest of the ranch, do some horseback riding, maybe rope a few cows or something. I don't know what do cowboys do these
barbecue them.
days, and then cook them. Yeah,
Get along a few little doggies.
Yeah.
it's not
And then
cheap.
barbecue those doggies.
Yeah, it's about $1,000 for this 3-day experience, which includes your accommodation, all your meals, special dinners with the chefs, and then they have local brewmasters come in and teach you the art of brewing beer, and then all of your workshops on the grilling, the brewing, all of your equipment is included, spice blending. It sounds actually kind of cool.
I would do
Yeah.
all of it. I don't want to ride a horse, but
You don't have to do any of the
I'll cook
cowboy
and eat
stuff. Yeah, you don't have to do the riding of the horse if you don't want to. If all you want to do is give your undivided attention to the barbecuing and the brewing, you
Actually,
could
the
totally
horse is
do
the
that.
pit master. So
Yeah.
more sauce on it.
Yeah, but I thought this really sounded like Dan to me, because if you wanted to add on the additional stuff, you can go hiking and canoeing and horseback riding and do all that stuff. But they say there is enough of the barbecuing event that you can just focus totally on that. Yeah.
That sounds cool.
Sounds pretty neat. Yeah.
Put it on my list.
Yeah, the only time I want to be around a horse is at the IKEA cafeteria.
Eating some Swedish
those
meatballs. Oh, no. No, thank you.
Speaking of Swedish meatballs.
And I usually am.
Japan is weird. Ah, yes, it's time for another installment of Japan is Weird. Today we're delving into a bit of the kawaii culture. Are you guys familiar with kawaii?
No, explain.
So kawaii basically translates to cute or adorable. And
yes.
Yes,
okay.
it is the celebration of everything sugary sweet, basically.
Yes.
And
there's
the
an
sort
exhibit on this at Epcot in Japan right now.
That's right. Yeah, it's a really cool exhibit. Is it still there? I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
It's been there for a very long time. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I think it is. Yeah.
Well, the epicenter of this culture is in the Harajuku district of Tokyo. And in that area, we have what is known as the Kawaii Monster Cafe. It's one of the most popular destinations. So this is
monsters.
Yeah, there's lots of it's questionable what the definition of cute is for them. I think honestly, it's part restaurant, part psychedelic experience. It's a sensory overload of neon colors, cute characters, glitter, rainbow, rainbow everything basically. And so by day, it's basically two different venues. By day, it's a family friendly place that visitors enter through a door that resembles the mouth of a giant googly-eyed monster. That they call Mr. 10,000 Chopsticks. Yeah. Okay. And it says, when you enter the store through the tongue of Choppy, you will see a cake-shaped merry-go-round that spins around. So that's what that greets you when you enter. And so when you enter, then there's 4 dining areas. There's the Mushroom Disco, which is Alice in Wonderland theme.
Okay.
The milk stand, which is basically just covered in unicorns, baby bottles, weird things like that. And then there's the Mel Tea Room, which is all pastel frosting and macaron and cakes and things like that. And the 4th room is the Bar Experiment, and that's only open at night. So that's sort of the second half of the place, and it's not child friendly. They make sure to point that out right away. It's a dimly lit room that's made to resemble the ocean floor. And so you basically just get drunk in a weird, cute, like Finding Nemo scenario, I suppose, basically. And then they have live performances, obviously, and that's like multiple times a day that basically just weird people in costumes and dancers and sensory overload, neon lights.
Is this a translation area? The description of the food says from colorful and cute cakes to poisonous big parfaits.
Yeah, I have no idea if that's just a result of Google Translate.
I'm going to pass on the poisonous parfait, please.
Yeah, there's all kinds of really strange. Apparently, the food's not that good. Everybody just says it's meh, but it looks amazing because it's all rainbow colored.
It's pretty.
They have a dish that's called rainbow pasta, and it looks like a plate of Play-Doh. It's just, it cannot be good.
No thanks.
And then, of course, the wait staff is all dressed up like really questionable Harajuku Lolita girls. And
these light fixtures are upside down bottles.
Yeah, the baby bottles.
Bottle.
Baby bottles, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of reminds me of the robots, the robot cafe that I talked about. It's just, they take a concept and then they just shove it down your throat as far as they can. So. Which I'm all for. I can't wait to go here.
Ooh, look at that ice cream dripping down
wow.
walls.
That is weird.
Ooh,
Ew.
Thanks. It's poison.
It's poisonous parfaits.
The poisonous parfait.
I want to go to there.
Yeah.
I love all that crazy stuff.
I want to have like breakfast at the Robot Cafe and then lunch at the Monster Cafe and then like a really nice light dinner at the weird stuffed animal cafe just to taper off the evening. You can't do 3 of those at once. It's too much.
Well, then do you stop in for coffee at the Cuddle Cafe, or do you go to one of those owl cafes?
After a day like that, I don't want anybody to touch me. So I'll pay to have a lady stare at me. Maybe I can do that.
Oh,
You can do that in
You
Japan.
can do that.
you can do it.
What can't you do in Japan?
Yeah, it's a good question.
Keep your dignity.
Are we going to talk about dicks, or should I go to commercial?
I already got my dicks in earlier with the Morocco Pavilion.
Yeah, no one noticed.
That's usually what happens when you're dicks.
Stick around, because after the commercial break, we're taking the ultimate test of our theme park knowledge with a game of virtual hide and seek.
Oh.
When it comes to planning your next adventure, knowledge and preparation are always key. That's why a call to your Key to the World Travel Vacation Planner should always be at the top of your to-do list when you feel the urge to venture forth and explore the world. Key to the World Travel is an authorized Disney vacation planner, specializing in travel to Disney theme parks around the world, as well as Disney Cruise Line, Aulani, and Adventures by Disney. With over 450 travel advisors who share a deep love for Disney destinations, Key to the World Travel has a wealth of knowledge and passion to help you experience all the magic with none of the work. Wherever your wanderlust is driving you, Key to the World Travel is a full-service travel agency with the expertise to get you where you want to go. So whether you're headed to Universal Studios, Hawaii, Europe, or somewhere a little farther off the beaten track, your first step should always be to visit www.keytotheworldtravel.com for a no-obligation quote. Their expert travel planners are standing by to help you with every detail of your perfect vacation. That's www.keytotheworldtravel.com or at Key to the World Travel on Facebook. Key to the World Travel, your key to a magical vacation.
As we sit in the general study after dinner, enjoying cigars and brandy and discussing his strange hobby, a terrible realization starts to dawn upon us. I wanted the ideal animal to hunt, explains General Zaroff. So I said, what are the attributes of an ideal quarry? And the answer was, of course, it must have courage, cunning, and above all, it must be able to reason. Guys, I think he's talking about hunting people. We better get moving before he counts 100. It's time to play the most dangerous game. It was a nerdy one. It's fun. See, guys, it's a story about a guy who likes to hunt people because he's crazy. And we're playing hide and seek, and that's like
I get it.
Okay, well, so yeah, I thought it would be fun this week to play a game that I heard on a children's radio station in the van. I'm a dummy.
Yeah, 80s movie golf clap.
Why'd you let me do this every week? Anyway,
because it's highly
We
entertaining.
ask ourselves that every week.
Well, here's the rule. Here's the rules of the game.
Okay, let's hear it.
Want to play
The
along
most dangerous
at home.
game.
Yes, most dangerous game. We're gonna play hide and seek in the theme parks, Disney
fun.
and Universal, wherever.
I
you
like
wanna
it.
be. Yeah. Obviously, we can't be there, so we're gonna have to use our imagination. Freeze round. Somebody's going to pick a place that they're hiding, and everybody else is going to ask yes or no questions to try to figure out where they are. If we're
Okay.
able to find
Yes or
you,
no
then-
questions. Got it.
Yes. And also, this can be magical. So if you want to shrink down to the size of a mouse and hide somewhere interesting and creative, feel free.
Okay.
Or grow very large or fly to the top of a mountain or something. That is all within bounds. And if the guessers guess where you are, then they get a point. If you stump the guessers, then you get a point. And Jeff volunteered to go
Stump the
first.
chump.
Yeah, and I'll be the first chump.
All right.
Anybody want to ask me a question? Are we going round robin? Like somebody asked 20 or you go, how are we doing it?
We should go back and forth between the three of us asking you questions.
And since the order on my screen right now that I'm looking at is me, Heather, Jess, that's the order of both.
Okay.
Jeff, are you at a Disney park?
I am indeed.
Jeff, are you at a Florida Disney park?
Yes.
Are you in a part of the park that is open to the public?
Yes. Well, yes. Not in the way that it normally is.
Officially open. Oh, not in the... All right. Well, now we're getting...
Are you in a park that has the word kingdom in its name?
No. Oh, really good way to...
That was good, Dan.
questions, Dan.
Are you in a park
Yes.
with Hollywood in its name?
No.
Well, it's not Animal Kingdom and it's not Magic Kingdom. All right.
Are you in a park with either Ep or Cot in its name?
Both.
Awesome. Okay.
The game.
I yield my time.
The game is afoot. Yes.
Are you in? Should we just assume that you're not in Future World because you would be in Future World?
Construction workers would be in Future World.
Yeah. Are you wearing a hard hat?
Yes.
Let's see. Are you in a?
You know where I am.
Are you in the Mexico Pavilion?
Yes.
Yeah. Are you in La Cava del Tequila?
Olay. I am.
Hooray!
Where else would I be?
Well, that wasn't very difficult.
You're like, wait, we're playing a game, or are you talking just about like mentally right now?
Yeah.
Yes. La Cava del Tequila, my favorite locale.
It's your favorite locale.
And it's not open in the way it normally is because it's only to go right now.
That's right. Yeah.
Aha. Yes.
Well played.
All right. Who's next?
I got one.
All right.
Heather's up. Let's go. Jeff, Dan, Jess.
Are you at Walt Disney World?
No.
Are you at Universal Studios?
No.
Hmm.
Are you at Disneyland?
Yes. Even though I'm not supposed to
Then
be
you're
right
standing
now.
outside Disneyland.
Somebody wants to talk to you from the governor's office.
I have snuck inside.
Are you? Oh, is it my turn?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you in Disneyland Park?
Yes.
That
narrows it down.
Good one.
Right. Yeah. We gotta get through this. So are you are you in near the Haunted Mansion? Like on the side? Are you on the same side of the park as the Haunted Mansion?
Yes. I am on the same side of the park as the Haunted Mansion.
Just trying to knock off like half the.
That's fair.
Are you in Club 33?
No, but I wish I was.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Are you outside?
Yes.
Are you having lunch at our Adventures by Disney trip? More construction workers.
That's fair.
Are you in a mechanic's shop? There's
No.
down to like 5.
Are you on the staircase that nobody can go to anymore outside of Club 33?
Nope.
Are you in that back alleyway of New Orleans Square?
No.
By the stinkiest bathroom on the property?
Yeah, that's the worst.
It really is gross. During this downtime, they could refurb that area with some air fresheners.
Are you at a restaurant?
No.
Fine restaurant, though. Are you in a place where you can enjoy fancy versions of a frozen treat and also do some tropical shopping?
No.
I don't even remember what that new place is called.
I know. I'm trying to think of what's over there, and I always just hang out at the churro cart. So are you at the churro cart?
No, but that's a great idea.
I love that churro cart.
Are there animatronic birds there?
Nope.
Are you your natural normal size, or have you shrunk?
There you go, Dan. I have shrunk down super small.
Can I ask a follow-up question?
Yes.
Are you near Indiana Jones?
Yes, Dan's on the right track.
Oh, I know where you are.
It's your turn.
I know, and I'm not following. I'm like the only one that doesn't know.
Jess hasn't figured it out?
Oh, I can't remember the name of the thing, the guy. Are you in that little house
Yes.
Oh, are you the? Are you the little man of Disneyland?
Yes.
Are you in that house?
I'm at least, I said I was outside, so I guess I should say I'm standing at his door. I'm knocking on the door, trying to get him to give me a tour.
You said Haunted Mansion, so I was all around like the beignet.
Well, I am on that. I was on that side of the park. That's why I hesitated when Dan said that. Because at first I thought I was going to go with in the attic at the Haunted Mansion, but I thought that would be too obvious and we'd get to that too quickly. So.
That was a good one. I love that little thing.
Me too. I was waiting, and I was going to have to give you a hint that it's somewhere you can only find at Disneyland, but Dan figured it out.
Anybody's listening and doesn't know what that is, there's a little house that's carved into the base of a tree that's right by where the queue for Indiana Jones starts.
And it's based on
a storybook about him, the little man of Disneyland.
It's a little golden book, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's really cute. And he's basically a little leprechaun that, do they say that he lived there before Walt built Disneyland?
He lived
is that
in
what
Orange
it is?
Grove, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, and you can go and find every now and then someone has placed a trash can in front of that spot and you have to kind of lean around the trash can to see it. But it's
they
cute.
They put a tiny little progress wall around it. So
yes.
Tiny little pardon our pixie dust.
It's an extended refurb of the inside of this treehouse.
Yes. It's so cute. It's one of the things I love about Disneyland, this little stuff like that.
Yeah.
All right. Who's up next?
I've got one. You guys.
All right. What order are we going, Dan?
Jeff, Dan, Heather.
Are you at a Disney park?
Yes.
Are you at Disneyland?
Yes.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Are you at Disneyland Park?
Yes. You guys are firing on all cylinders today.
Yes.
Are you outside?
No.
Are you surrounded by 998 other happy haunts?
No, that'd be too obvious now.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Always in my life, yes, but in this game, no.
Are you in Tomorrowland?
No.
Are you in an attraction?
Not technically.
Are you in the queue of an attraction?
No.
Are you in a restaurant?
No.
He said he was inside.
Adventureland?
No. You guys lost your streak.
Yeah, we did.
Well, these are still answering.
Well, we're not in Tomorrowland, and you're not in
Adventureland.
Adventureland. You're
Dan, ask him if he's in New Orleans Square.
Are you in New Orleans Square?
No.
Because nobody would ever be in Critter Country, would they?
Yeah, no.
Are you in Galaxy's Edge?
No.
Oh, I forgot that's there.
Disneyland has that too.
Yeah, I haven't
It's
been there.
so long. Huh.
But you're inside.
Mm-hmm.
It's technically part of an attraction. Are you?
It's not technically an attraction.
Yeah, but you said technically.
Not technically.
Now we're arguing semantics.
Yeah. Well, when you use that,
You should probably get off of that one, though. That's not good.
Inside.
And we've crossed out Tomorrowland, and we've crossed out.
Are you in a store?
No.
Are you in Fantasyland?
No.
What the heck? Are you in the castle?
No.
Are you in Toontown?
No.
Ugh, Toontown would suck.
Wait, are you watching the worst live show I've ever seen in my life?
Mickey's Magical Map? No. And it is.
Huh.
I'm kind of stumped.
I need a Disneyland map in front of me.
I know.
Out of this
right?
one. You guys, ask more. I don't want to lead you.
Good one, Dan.
You're outside. Are you near a roller coaster track?
No.
But he's inside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, inside.
And he's not in Tomorrowland.
You guys haven't asked about more sections of the park.
Are you in Frontierland?
Am I in Frontierland? No.
Are you on Main Street?
Yes.
Okay. Oh.
Technically, yes.
Are you in the Lincoln thing?
No.
Are you in Walt's apartment?
Oh.
Yes, but more specifically.
He is the light in Walt's apartment.
You're in his the The pink room.
I'm taking a crap in the
Are
pink
you in
bathroom.
his bathroom? Yeah, the
Yep.
pink bathroom.
Seriously, if I could just spend time in the park like a whole day in that bathroom, I'd just hang out in that bathroom.
In his pink tiled bathroom with
I
its
love that pink bathroom.
multi shower heads.
So great.
That he was an innovator. Who else in the 50s had multiple shower heads
Yeah.
in their pink tiled bathroom?
He had to take a lot of showers after eating all that nasty chili.
Yeah, that bland chili.
Well, I've shit myself again, Lillian.
The chili stinks coming out of my pores.
Oh, I couldn't believe I completely forgot about Walt's apartment. Oh, it's been too long since I've been to Disneyland.
I was
Forgot about
certain.
Main Street. I was like, we've said all the lands.
I know, that's why I was like, you
Been
guys haven't picked
everywhere.
all the sections. You guys picked like 3 lands, and you were like, well, he's nowhere.
That's it. He can't really
he's
be
not
there.
here. I was certain that Jeff was going to pick the Rapunzel bathrooms for his. So
Ah, yeah.
Crapping at Rapunzel. I should have.
That's true. That would be.
But when we started talking about where I'd like to hide for a while, it made me think of when Heather and I sat in the La Cava del Tequila while everybody did a sweaty race through Epcot. We were just
Scavenger
sitting there in
hunt.
the air
It was so
conditioned
painful.
Margaritaville.
Drinking margaritas and eating chips and guacamole. That's.
Yep.
It pays to be the boss.
all right, Dan.
All right, Dan.
I need 1 minute to figure out what this place is called.
That's not
You
good.
had a week.
No, I came up with this idea last night.
Remember, he fell asleep doing this.
Yeah.
Just like the listeners are falling asleep listening to us.
Oh, we'll cut out the boring parts, just like every.
I think what we've learned from this game is that Disneyland needs to open so that I can go there.
Yeah, I'm
I
ready.
predict
angry.
January of 2022.
I know.
No.
I don't even. It's not going to be before June. I really don't think.
No. Not with Gavin Rossdale. As
It
the-
may not open until Gavin gets voted out of office.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. Are you at a Disney park?
No.
Ooh.
Are you at a Universal Park?
Yes.
Are you at studios?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Are you in a Harry Potter themed area?
Nope, that's too easy.
Okay. Of
Are
course.
you in a dinosaur themed area?
No.
Are you in a superhero themed area?
No.
Oh, crap.
Are
What
you,
else they got there?
Are you in a crappy comic strip themed area?
Comic strip? No.
Zeus
Okay,
Landing?
now you stumped me. He's not in Jurassic Park. He's not in Harry Potter. He's not on Superhero Island.
Zeus
He's
Landing?
not in. Oh, are you in a Dr. Seuss themed area?
No.
Well,
Oh,
hell.
are you in that
Are
weird
you near
mythical?
a giant fist?
Giant fist. Where's the giant fist? No. No, I'm not. No.
Or Jefftown, USA? As I call it.
Huh.
No.
What is that area over by the talking fountain?
Poseidon's Fury event area.
some mythical thing. Are you at the front of the park?
No.
Are you behind a waterfall coming out of a mouth?
No.
Are you in a restaurant?
So you're
Are
not
you
in
an
the.
attraction? Oh, sorry.
I was going to say you're just not in the voted the best theme park restaurant 4 years in a
4
row,
years
5
ago.
years ago.
Sadly, no. No, I am Jeff. Yes, I am in an attraction.
He's in an attraction.
Is it a coaster?
No. And this Jeff should be able to guess this kind of attraction.
Does it involve drinking?
No.
Who cares?
Should be able to guess it.
Yeah.
Are you in a coaster style attraction?
He already said no. Keep up.
Sorry, I'm trying.
Are
Are you in a
inside?
water based attraction?
Yes.
Water based. Okay.
It's water based.
Let me
Oh,
pull out my universal map here.
water based. Are you on Popeye's bilge barge?
You're getting warmer.
Are you on Dudley Do Right's Rips Off Falls?
Mm-hmm.
Is that it?
Are you in a log flume on Ripsaw Falls?
I was thinking specifically I was in the sawmill at the top of the hill, but
Oh, I
it
like
took us
it.
long enough to get to wherever stuff falls. I was worried that you guys were going to yell at me because I said I wasn't a comic strip land. I think that's kind of...
it is technically, I mean, it's Dudley Do-Right. That's in the comic strip land, Dan.
But it's a cartoon. It's not a comic strip.
Yeah.
But it is past the big sign that says comic strip land.
You know what? That's between Jurassic Park and Toon.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
It's sort of on its own.
Yeah, those two water rides are kind of in limbo there.
That's true. That was a good one.
It was a great area. I just thought Jeff.
I should have got.
Are you in a log flume?
Are you coming out of my butt right now?
Oh.
Or into it?
Not now or ever, Jeff. I hate to disappoint you. Well,
I think I clearly won that game.
Yeah, how are we keeping track?
Nobody was stumped, so we're all winners today. Yay!
It's a tie.
Just like Little League, we're all winners.
Somebody bust out the orange slices. Well, thanks for hanging out with us again this week. If you're excited to seek out your own theme park adventures or explore anywhere else around the world, Key to the World Travel has a Putzmeister Mixcrete 6 concrete mixer truck with the 6 cubic meter capacity rotating drum full of expert travel planners ready to make your vacation dreams a reality. Head to www.keytotheworldtravel.com to get started with a no-obligation quote. Don't forget to catch up with our friend, the Theme Park Professor, for all the latest theme park news and tips at www.themeparkprofessor.com. Word of mouth is always the best way to help us grow our show. If you have a friend or two who you think would appreciate our special brand of globe-trotting jackassery, tell them what makes our show so great and send them our way. You can find links to subscribe to the show on your favorite apps at www.goldkeyadventures.com. We can't wait to hang out with you again next week, and we'll see you real soon.
To ask a question or share your travel story, you can reach us by smoke signal, carrier pigeon, or send an email to goldkeyadventurers@gmail.com. And make sure you follow the Gold Key Adventure Society on Facebook and Instagram. A huge thanks to our sponsor, Key to the World Travel. For all your travel planning needs, visit www.keytotheworldtravel.com for a free quote and help planning the trip of a lifetime. Tell them the Gold Key Adventurers sent you. That's www.keytotheworldtravel.com. Key to the World Travel, your key to a magical vacation. Thanks to Outer Vibe for the use of their song Hoka Hey for the intro and outro of our show. Find them on Facebook at The Outer Vibe or check out www.outervibe.com for tour dates, music, merch, and more. We'll see you next week for another meeting of the Gold Key Adventure Society. And until then, remember, life is short and the world is wide. So go have an adventure.